Hello everyone, I'm Will and this is Norton Film and Review Film News. Let's do this! Okay, so we're back again with some more film news. There's so much going on with regards to cinema, films, things being made, new ideas coming out, rescheduling and all sorts. So I'll be adding film news videos not only on a Wednesday, but on a Friday too. So let's get cracking. So here's today's film news for you. Have you ever seen the film Now You See Me? The film all about magic and deception? Well, we're getting a third installment. Personally, I loved the first one. Second one was okay. I think there were some lovely moments in the film, and one of the best scenes, though very CGI, was really well done. There were so many great parts about it, but what I'm not sure about is the third installment, and I will tell you for why. We are expecting a possible new cast. Now, I don't know what that means for the old cast, because it says online that they might still be involved. Does it mean that they'll be at the sidelines? Does it mean that this is technically a reboot and they're trying to introduce new characters so they can give a fourth installment at some point? I don't know. Have you been a fan of Now You See Me? Let me know, because we're getting a third one, but we don't know when. Now You See Me 3, coming soon. And now for some horror news, something I'm really excited about. We are getting a brand new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, due to the popularity of the Halloween reboot sequel to the original one from the 80s, we're actually getting a sequel to the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but in modern day. Hopefully that makes sense. But this is where I'm really intrigued. Number one, it looks like for the first time we're going to get Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the lead role, but as an older man. That's great, because it means that it is continuing from the original film, and he has got older. They're bringing in his family again, like they did in one of the reboots, which I really enjoyed. I think that was back in 2007 or 8. That version he had family, so therefore we built more on some other characters, which I really enjoyed. But this one, as I say, he's going to be older. They've talked about his figure. He's certainly going to be a bit more plump, but he's also going to have a personality. You're going to hear him laugh and enjoying things like TV, etc. But this could be interesting. They're really diving into this character a bit more to give him a bit more of a character, basically. What do you think? An old Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Could be interesting. It's in the works at the moment. They were supposed to start filming pretty much now, but unfortunately due to everything going on, that hasn't happened. So fingers crossed that they can at least start at the end of this year. Maybe we'll get it next Halloween. Who knows? Old Texas Chainsaw Massacre. See what happens. Okay, some Netflix news for you. Simple, short and sweet. Here's some sequels that I'm looking forward to and we are getting. Number one is Bright 2, starring Will Smith. It's the action cop fantasy film that was just thoroughly enjoyable in my books. We're getting a second one, and I'm really intrigued by what they're going to do with the story. We don't know much about it yet, but we just know we're getting a sequel. The other one is Extraction. I did a review on the film the other day, which is on my channel. You can watch it. Have a little look at that. It's a great film. The Russo brothers were behind it. Sam Hargrave's a stuntman who's worked on a lot of the Marvel films, directed this film too. Stars Chris Hemsworth, and it was shot beautifully. Really good power punching action film. It's available for you to watch on Netflix now, but we are getting a sequel, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's Bright 2 and Extraction 2. Next up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're getting another one, and I know what you're thinking, Will, you're using that phrase a lot. We're getting another one. Oh, there's a sequel. Oh, there's a reboot. And I know exactly what you mean. But the interesting thing about this is Paramount have already said they are working hard to make sure that this is the best one. Now, I'm sure that has been said in the past, but just to let you know, maybe you're not even aware, when Sonic the Hedgehog was made and the trailer was put out, fans kicked off about the way he looked. They then went away, worked hard on the animation, re-released the trailer, released the film, and it was a massive hit. Did you know that when Michael Bay was doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reboot, originally he wanted to go with the angle that they were aliens, and due to the fans kicking off, that all changed. So Paramount listened quite a lot. So, does that mean that they are using all of the thoughts and things and fan ideas again, or really working hard on a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Well, I hope so. And do you know what? For me personally, I hope they take elements from the original films in the 90s. Though they are costumes, and I really just enjoyed that fun comic value to it. But maybe we need to go back to a bit of old school with it. Who knows? Do we need another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? You tell me. Drop me a comment below. And last but not least today is Space Jam 2. I have done some videos on this in the past. I've also did a recent review of Space Jam, the original from the 90s, because I'm that excited about a second installment, especially with images that have been leaked online and what they're going to be doing with this film. Well, we now have an exact title for it. So it's not called Space Jam 2, it's called Space Jam: A New Legacy. Interesting. I'm unsure about the title. I think it's fine, but A New Legacy leads me to think that we're getting a kind of a reboot in a sense rather than a sequel. And then from that, maybe getting more than one of them. So, I don't know, maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not. I personally just want a sequel to go, that was great, and then see what happens. But maybe they've got such a great idea that it could lead on to a third film. Who knows? LeBron James was the one who let us know of the new title when he posted a picture on his social media with a cap with the brand new logo as well as the title. New logo as well, looks absolutely fine. I would have stuck to the original myself, but there you go. So Space Jam 2 is now titled Space Jam: A New Legacy. Let me know what you think. And that's all I've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed my film news. Just to recap and let you know, I will now be giving you some film news on a Wednesday and a Friday because there is endless amounts of it at the moment. Join me, of course, as well on Saturday for my first Harry Potter mini review. I'm working my way through the films, and this Saturday I'll be releasing my review of The Philosopher's Stone, or for you Americans, The Sorcerer's Stone. And on Sunday, I'll have a new review of a film which I still don't know what it will be. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this and you want to see some more film news, you want to see some more reviews, it's simple. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel. I'm Norton Film and Review. I'm also on TikTok for some mini news, which happens a lot quicker than these videos, so catch me on there as well. I hope to see you very soon. Don't forget to hit that like button and have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.